Standard 9 Maths Chapter 1 Number System. Hello everyone. In this video we'll see the decimal representation of rational numbers. Decimal representation of rational numbers. Okay. So now how to find the decimal or what is the decimal representation of rational number? Now see, every rational number is represented in the form of P upon Q. P upon Q means there is a there we have dividend and there we have a divisor. Okay, and we will find a question. Now there are two possibilities of these divisions. What are those two possibilities? First is when the division is completed after a number of steps. Okay, when the division concludes after finite number of steps, or after a certain period it will end. So these are called terminating. In this, division is complete or remainder becomes 0 after finite or after countable number of steps. Okay, these are terminating decimals. Terminating means it ends after a certain number of steps. Second possibility is when remainder will never become 0 and a repeated number of strings or a repeated and a set of digits that repeats after a certain period or that repeats periodically. These are called non-terminating. In this case, remainder will never become 0. These are called non-terminating decimals. In this, a set of digits or a set of number that repeats after a certain number of steps. Now, on this basis, there are two type of decimal representation. One is terminating decimal, another is non-terminating, repeating or reoccurring decimals. So, we will discuss them one by one. So, first we will discuss terminating decimals. First is terminating decimals. Termination means end of something. Clear? Now see, this is 5 upon 8. Clear? So we will divide. So 5 is a division and 8 is a divisor. So this is, we put a 0 because we cannot count. We will not find in the table of 8. So it is not a multiple. So we'll put a 0 here, and this is or we can write it as 0. So after a certain steps, like after 3 steps, remainder has become 0. That is called terminating decimals. So this is the example of terminating decimals, or we get a fixed quotient. Okay, so this example of terminating decimals. We'll see one more example. So this is 13 upon 5. If we'll find, this is 13. Okay, this in this the remainder has become 0. One more example. Seventeen upon 4. This is 1. So this is also, in this remainder also become 0. So these are the examples of terminating decimals. In that remainder after certain number of steps or after finite number of steps, remainder will become 0. Okay, so these are the example of terminating decimals. Now there is one more condition for terminating decimals. So the condition is rational number are in the form of p upon q. So only condition for this rational number to be a terminating decimal is that prime factors of q should be only in terms of 2 and 5. So these, if we do the prime factorization of q, these will come to in the terms of 2 and 5. If any other digit apart from 2 and 5 appears, that will cease or that will not be a terminating decimal. So, so then just after looking at the decimal, we can tell whether it is a terminating decimal or non terminating. See how. So we have to just look at the prime factors of this q. So if there is example, we have certain number that is 3 upon 32. Second is 11 upon 24. And next is, so we have to, we don't have to do the actual division. We have to find guess whether these are terminating or non-terminating by just looking at this their denominator. So first is 3 upon 32. So I have to look at for 32. So if we do the prime factors of 32, it is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So the prime factors of this contains 2 only. So the condition was it should be either 2 or 5 or both. There should not be any extra number or any additional number in their prime factors. Okay. So this consists of 2. So it will be a terminating decimal. Okay, either 2 or 5 or both. So that should be, this is the condition. Now second number is 11 upon 24. So the prime factors of 24 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So 3 is the extra number. Okay, so this will not be a terminating decimal. It should be 2 and or 5 or both. Now this is 27 upon 80. So prime factors of 80 will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. So the prime factors are consisting of 2 and 5. So this will be a terminating decimal. So this is these are terminating. I hope you are clear with this thing. Now second part is non-terminating. Non-terminating decimals or non-terminating repeating decimals. I will explain how. Second part is non-terminating decimals. Non-terminating means remainder will never become 0. Remainder will never become 0. And a certain block of digits, in the quotient, they will repeat after certain steps. Clear? We'll see how. See, this is example 1 upon 3. This is in the form of P and Q. P upon Q. So we'll do division. This is 3. So what we are observing this 3 in the quotient, that is in decimal, this is repeating every time. So remainder is never become 0. Okay, if we do the infinite time also, it will be 0.33333. So this 3 is repeating every time. So we used to put a bar. This bar indicates that this digit is being repeated. Okay. So this is an example of non-terminating. In this, remainder is not becoming 0 and this 3 is repeating after every step. This 3 is repeating after every step, or we can write it as this 333, or we can simply write it as 0.3, and the number and the digit, how many digits are repeating, we used to put a bar. If this bar is at 3, that means it is 3 is repeating. If the number is like 2, 5, 7, and I'm writing bar on 5 and 7, that means this only these 5 and 7 are repeating. So this will be equal to 2, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, and this 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, this will repeat infinite time. So this is an example of non-terminating, repeating or reoccurring. So term reoccurring is also used. Okay, so these are examples of non-terminating, repeating or reoccurring terms. So in this block, that is 5 7 is repeating, 5 7 is repeating. Now few things that has to be kept in mind. See, one thing has to be, so see this example, we will see this example, 15 upon 7. So we'll do the division. This is 2, this is, sorry, this is 1, this is 3, this is 2, 8, and this will again start repeating from this step. So what my point was, this one and this set of digit will repeat itself, and the number of digit in this string, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6, that means 6, after 6 steps they are being repeated, and number of digits in this block will always be less than this divisor. Okay, clear? This number, the number of digit in this repeating block will always be less than this divisor. Since how many entries are in this repeating block, that is, it is 2.14287 So this is repeating, and number of entries, this is 1 2 3 4 5 6, and this is 6 numbers of digit, they are being repeated, and that digit will always be less than this divisor. Clear? So, and these number of digits, they are called length of period. Okay, length of period. Yes, these number of digits in this string, these are called length of period. Clear? So this was all about non-terminating digits, non-terminating decimal expression. Now in next video we will see how to convert this non-repeating digits in fraction form or in rational numbers. Thank you.